Pavel Otdelnov says his recent exhibition for London's Pushkin House is about the humanitarian catastrophe associated with Russia's war on Ukraine, an attempt to find the signs hidden in history that have led to the Kremlin's invasion. This painting shows old Soviet banknotes stored inside a disused missile silo, something that actually happened in the early 1990s.
After the collapse of the Soviet Union, there were several big monetary reforms, the so-called shock therapy reform, that led to the formation of a huge amount of paper money.
Otdelnov has just finished exhibiting in London, his new home. The 43-year-old artist grew up through the collapse of communism. His artworks parody Russia's feeling of injustice at the outcome of the Cold War.
This is a narrative that is very actively used in today's propaganda. This conviction that we were humiliated, that we were put on our knees, and that we are now finally getting up from our knees and showing the whole world how powerful we are. Putin's phrase that the collapse of the Soviet Union was the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the 20th century is very characteristic.
Shortly after launching its invasion of Ukraine, Russia passed a law criminalizing dissent against the war, punishable by imprisonment. Thousands of people were arrested. Like hundreds of thousands of other Russians, Otdelnov decided to leave the country. He was given a visa to live in Britain under the country's Global Talent Program.
This work behind me is called A Generation. It is about those people who left their country, who do not see any prospects, do not see an opportunity to continue to live and progress and work there.
The final works in the exhibition address the war in Ukraine.
This work is called Cargo 200. This is the refrigerated wagon that transports the bodies of the dead. This is the last work for this exhibition, and I decided to paint it when Putin announced mobilization. I thought about the fate of those people who will go to war, who will take up arms, and who will be killed.
Otdelnov says he also hopes to highlight the fate of other artists unable to escape Russia, many of whom have been arrested and jailed for their opposition to the war. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.